Why, hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to more, what's it called? Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. I don't... So, here's the thing. I have not... I started recording this about 3 weeks ago, maybe longer. It's taken a while to get up on the channel, so it doesn't seem like that much to you guys, but I actually haven't played this game for, like, the best part of, 3 weeks. No, it's probably longer than that. Probably, yeah, probably like a good, maybe 4, maybe a month. Yikes. Yeah, probably. Yes, I haven't played this for like a month, and I have absolutely no memory of where we were, what we were doing. So, give me a minute to get my bearings. This is our house. I remember that. Oh, that's right, I went and did some shopping. That's right. Okay, so where are we at? What was I doing? Oh, that's right, there was an elephant. I cannot pursue the creature any further at present. Oh, okay, hang on. So I need to find a use for them, do I? Maybe I need to go to his house. That's fun, because I can't remember anything about what I was doing. But yeah, I remember we went to some guy's house, and there was an elephant. And then it escaped, and we went into what do you call it? We went to like a lake or something. So maybe if I go back to the house, maybe I can get into his house. Okay. Ah! We are in. Gilden Manor. Oh my god, I forgot they had him dressed like that. Oh my god.
Gosh, what a mansion.
I like this thing where it's like if they don't want you to use a door, they just put a curtain in front of it. Like, who actually has curtains in front of their doors? Who does that?
I can always recognize the spirit of a true artist.
I want to say that's an elephant tusk, but I can't really tell. Oh, looks like we can go outside. Why don't we do that in a minute?
This young lady has a childish interest for her age.
Let the girl play with her dolls, Sherlock. Stop being judgmental. Alright, let's go. Oh. Cutscene.
You. Who are you?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. Theodore Gilden was...
Did you kill him? Did you kill the elephant?
It's not in the yard anymore. It escaped into the forest.
You can't let it go. What if it returns?
I highly doubt that, Miss...
Imogen Gilden. Please, I beg of you, find that dreadful beast that killed my father.
I suppose we do need to learn what happened. Can you tell me what happened? From the very start.
I was here, so I didn't see how it began. My father visits the enclosure every morning to wake up Goliath. Today, I heard the elephant scream. I've never heard such a horrifying sound. My heart stopped. I knew something was wrong. I looked through my window and saw how it lifted my father up by his neck. I rushed downstairs. I saw it dragging my father as if he were a doll. I threw stones at it. It dropped my father's body and charged outside, screaming. Its roar was almost human. I was frightened, so I ran inside and hid here.
Let's not be a dick.
It is a terrifying experience, Miss Gilden. I'm sorry you had to go through it.
Thank you. Goliath must be caught, Mr. Holmes.
Well, thank you for the information, Miss
Mr.
Gilden.
Holmes.
I did have some questions for your father. Perhaps you might help me with them?
I wasn't privy to much of my father's life, and it's very hard to think of anything at all with Goliath still loose. Please, Mr. Holmes.
Very well. Do you mind if I ask you more questions if I find anything that might help?
Anything to catch that monster.
We haven't met before?
Miss Gilden, I was on this island 10 years ago, and your father knew my mother. I believe I even had the opportunity to ride that balloon outside, but I do not recall seeing you.
I lived at my late mother's in Sheffield at the time. I'm in no spirit to reminisce right now. The elephant is out there.
You've never heard the name
I was
Violet
wondering
Holmes
why she has
before?
such a dodgy accent.
Perhaps your father...
Please, Mr. Holmes. With that beast roaming free, I can't think of anything.
Very well.
Like, that's not... The people on this island don't have northern accents. Okay, Imogen's testimony. Willing to provide more answers if we find anything else. Okay, let's read through this again. Imogen described how the elephant killed Theodore. She heard Goliath screaming from her window. She could only see the animal lifting the body of her father. She rushed downstairs and saw the animal dragging him around. She threw stones at it, and the animal escaped after letting out a horrific, almost human scream. She ran back inside in her room.
I've nothing to say about this.
Okay, we can ask her some stuff about... maybe that?
I don't have any thoughts on this.
Nope. Ask her about the elephant?
I'm afraid I can't add anything useful.
Did you observe anyone else in the yard? Any of your servants, perhaps?
Servants? Do you imagine that we would have any with Goliath? No one wishes to work in this house, even for double pay. I didn't see anyone else. Only my father and that diabolical beast.
Imogen didn't notice anyone else at the crime scene.
Had Goliath been aggressive before?
It's dangerous, but it was never aggressive near my father. My father would do anything for Goliath. All the elephant had to do was clap its ears.
You envied him, the elephant, I mean?
Our house is called the House of Ivory. I've heard some people refer to me as the Ivory Girl, and my room stinks of the animal, as if it's me who lives in a pen and not Goliath. It's not envy, Mr. Holmes. It's just incredibly difficult to live like this.
Okay, 3 evidence updated. I also would do anything for elephants. So me and Theodore have something in common. Right. Imogen didn't notice anyone at the crime scene. For her testimony. Imogen considers Goliath dangerous, but he'd never been aggressive with Theodore before. Okay. So... what is that one again? Look around, I think. Yeah, that's look around. Oh, I didn't realise we had a time. It's apparently 8:22 in the evening.
I can't think of anything else right now.
You want to hear a funny story? You know that Facebook page that's like, that name is a tragedy? Someone had put Imogen on it, and a whole bunch of people were in the comments. I think they were mostly not from the UK, being like, oh my god, what a terrible name, like it sounds like Imagine, how do you even pronounce this? And I'm like, Imogen is a completely normal name, that's not a tragedy. Like, God forbid people be Welsh, like...
A commendable...
I love the name Imogen, I think it's
Barricade
lovely.
the windows.
Oops, wrong button.
Who's a cute bird?
She packed as much as she could carry.
False Idols. Bazookiology? The Adventures of Nabby and Laura.
False idols? Oh, sounds utterly dreary.
That looks like Dante from Waterloo Road.
Same dull poses on all romantic photographs.
Who's the guy, though?
So idyllic. Enjoy your happily ever after before it stales.
Hey, Sherry, we need to talk. You found false idols. We need to find the remaining 2.
What does bazooka even mean? Would this paper be good for anything but blowing one's nose on?
They're not rubbish, Sherry. There's something more. I'm serious.
Very well. I doubt it'll be worth it, but I will find them for you, John.
You'll thank me later. They're some of the most imaginative books I've ever read.
What did you say?
Speaking aloud helps me think.
How does John read books that Sherlock doesn't? Oh my god, stop pressing the wrong body button. You know what's so annoying? Playing 3 games in quick succession that all have a different run button. I was playing the Talos Principle yesterday, where run is L2. But I also was finishing off playing, because I was platinuming, and I did it, Ratchet and Clank, and the run button in that is R1, and then in this it's R2, and it's just like driving me mad here.
Who's a cute bird?
Right, which button is... No clue. One of these buttons lets you like scan the room, but maybe I can't do it here, but it's going well. It's going really well, actually. Right. An elephant in a murder mystery sounds like the crime of the century to me. False idols. Wallace de Orem brings you along on an explosive trip by the most crucial noble... bloody hell. Wallace de Orem brings you along on an explosive trip by the most crucial couple in the history of archaeology, Nabi and Laura. Follow the path of love, betrayal and revenge in the first part of the trilogy of bazookiology. Steel-muscled Nabi and flexible Laura attempt to find the lost city of the moon. However, there's somewhat oversized monocle that has been focused on them since their journey to this... That's the mailman. Center of the Earth. Dr. Madbone. Giant underwater spiders, poisonous parrots, bloodthirsty mummies will test the luck and knowledge of our characters, while our beloved pair of scientists survive, find out in the first part of the adventures of Nabi and Laura. Okay. What else have we got here? Right. Rama. Photo of Imogen. Oh, I can ask her about the photo. It says, this victory is for you and you only. 1879 race finals for my lighthouse in the darkest storm, Paul. So who's Paul? And John has requested we find all the books. This humiliation of the written word is unfathomably rather popular. I suppose I can always attempt to understand why. Oh, I can probably also ask her why she was packing.
These bags of yours, it looks as if you've packed your entire room. Were you planning on going somewhere?
My partner and I, we wanted a change, a fresh start abroad. But now I have to stay here. Here, an orphan.
And we can ask about her partner.
I found this. Who's this young lad next to you, your faithful knight?
Paul. He's my pirate. He's not really a pirate. I just call him that. It probably sounds very silly.
Your secret is safe in my hands. Does Paul work somewhere? What is his surname?
His name is Paul Perks. He and his yacht Whirlpool are the champions of the Salacia Yacht Club. He sails there. I'll show you where it is on the map if you need to meet him.
A yachting champion? Oh, well, that will be a first. I prefer dry land. And so does my suit. How can you read something like this? It's hard to swallow, and that's not due to the hard cover.
You're hardly serious. Any library without Nabe and Laura is incomplete.
Nabe, okay.
If you can read, then these books are an absolute must. Love and adventure. They're about life.
Oh, I wasn't aware that exploding pyramids were a part of daily life on Cordona.
You haven't seen life, so you might try reading about it at least.
Roasted. Okay, so we now have this, we can go and ask this guy. Paul, see if he knows anything. Not entirely sure why he would, but he probably does, because that's how these things always go. And we can also still look around, probably outside, try and see if we can find anything that relates to her testimony. So let's head back downstairs. Or can we go over here? Oh, we can. Ooh, okay. Faded leather, frequent use, view over the pen.
The nicest spot in the room. Mr. Gilden spent hours of his life right here.
Staring at an elephant's backside. What a wonderful life.
I would. But I love elephants. That's a nice painting. What else we got? You know, I'm not sure I would just let that burn when no one's in the room. I feel like that's a fire hazard.
Quite the spectrum. From the history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution.
Another photo.
Mother. It's nice to see her
Oh,
young
it's a
and
photo of
smile.
Sherlock's maw. Alright.
From before Mycroft was born. Our family loves to prod at the past.
Tomb of the
Holmes's
Mercenaries.
desire to rake up the past is hereditary.
What's so special about this place? Another elephant? A partnership annulled with a single stroke of a pen. A catchy title. I should take a photograph of the plans. I don't want to carry them around.
Okay, Ivory Bath's construction plan. Did that definitely work? Yes, it did. Woohoo! Construction plan for the Ivory Bath. The name A. Swift was listed. Austin Swift? Taylor Swift's little brother? The name A. Swift was listed as a partner but has been crossed out. Elephants Man, Cardona Chronicle, 1875. A local wealthy resident, Theodore Gilden, 55, has purchased an Indian elephant from a travelling circus. Mr. Gilden commented, "It is a wonderful opportunity. There is no one in this island better suited to provide such a comfortable home for this elephant. It is a paradise for this noble creature. No longer will this animal be locked in a tent with clowns. He will be my companion from now on, my second child, and I will protect him. Don't be jealous, people of Cardona. I am your best citizen." Only time will tell if this is midsummer madness or not. The neighbouring elite of Cardona are shocked to read the news, and furthermore to hear the terrible trumpetings of the beast. But they are having to accept the eccentricity of one of Cardona's most powerful. Now we can all say that the richest of our island have troubles to bear too, the same as the rest of us.
His second child? An apparent son and heir, I'd say.
I am the sun and the air. I would also adopt an elephant and make it my child. Like, you don't understand how much I love elephants. Elephants are literally everything. I would not decorate my office with tusks though, that's fucking weird if you like elephants, but I do really love elephants. Elephants are the best animal. 100% the best animal.
Oh, the pungent stench of an animal.
Did Theodore seek some pink elephants with this?
A relatively functional choice to replace the finger. I think Miss Gilden has barely matured.
Sherlock, you're so harsh. You've got an imaginary friend and you're a grown man. How dare you make fun of a girl for liking dolls and bears, you fucking weirdo. 1877.
I think they
Yay!
were closer than you and me, John.
I'm hurt.
Ah, it's L1. L1. I think I've got everything. Anything on this table?
Looks eccentric and smells eccentric.
Where are we now? Who's this?
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
Oh, police photographer. Okay.
He was certainly under pressure. This is quite comfy.
An amount of attention that most can only dream of.
It doesn't look like there's really anything else to see out.
Destruction and trampled ground.
Okay, so I feel like we should probably... Oh, maybe I could have talked to her about them. Where's the damn door?
And, which part of the elephant is in here? It's quite pungent.
Oh, that. It's elephant sweat. Father believed that it
hell?
might replace traditional ambergris.
Well, that's true entrepreneur spirit. A. Swift, is this name familiar to you? Your father had it removed from this plan.
Oh, that's Arthur Swift. I've seen him a couple of times here. He works with my father in the old city, digging up something ancient.
He is an archaeologist?
That's the word, yes. But to be truthful, I really don't think Mr. Swift is fit to be one. I've just learnt a lot about archaeology from my favourite book series. Oh, they are page-turners.
Inspirational, I'm sure, but would you happen to know where this Mr. Swift might be found?
I don't, but perhaps you can find out somewhere. My father's work with him is all official. Lots of boring legal papers with signatures and stuff.
Ah, all evidence collected. Lovely. Lovely. So what we got? I can't remember, is there... Aye. This opens the casebook. I need to stop pressing the map button. Okay, so... What does that mean again? Like searching the archives? Imogen clarified that Arthur Swift is the name of Mr. Gilden's business partner. They were working together on a project in the old city. She doesn't know anything else, but said that his partnership involved a lot of paperwork. The vial contains the elephant. It could have been worse. So that's changed to red now. So I guess because we've found everything. So we need to look up the archives. How do we do that again? God, I'm so bad at this. Yeah, research this in the archives. Maybe like the police archives. John's also updated the Elephant Man Chronicle. And Sherlock's parents were friends with Theodore Gilden for a long time. They lived adventurous lives, travelling the world in search of antiquities. This photo has been in Gilden's study for decades, a reminder of Fontaine's past, or perhaps a symbol of regret. Okay, fatal bashing. The victim's body took a heavy beating, sustaining multiple injuries that ultimately proved fatal. Mr. Gilden owned a wild animal. Well, we know that. Damage to the shed. Witness fell in the shed after the incident with Goliath. The unknown person may well be injured from the fall. The partnership ended. Theodore Gilden removed Arthur Swift from their plan in the old city and dissolved the partnership. Goliath may have killed Theodore. The elephant Goliath may have attacked Theodore Gilden in order to break free. There was a witness of the chaos in Gilden's property. They dropped a knife and may have injuries from the fall. Oh. Hey! So... God, what time is it? 3 in the morning. Sherlock does not sleep. Where's the archives again? Still can't believe there's bandit layers in Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, because we've got the police station, we've got the, maybe the Chronicle? I apologize. It's been so long since I've played this. Will they let us in to look at the archives at 3 in the morning? They will. They do not care what time it is. Right. That's not the right thing. The old city. I don't know. Specials? John, shut up. Maybe we're gonna talk to this guy first. Maybe I need more info. Oops, again. Right, so... He works at the Salacia Yacht Club in Southern Grand Surrey. Surrey, I don't know. Okay, that's the yacht club. No women allowed, no smoking in the workshop, clean up after yourself, only dry shoes at the club. Don't touch any yacht you don't own. Violators will be subject to severe fines and exclusion from the club. So this would be the club then. How do we, get in?
Do you know anything about this?
That's a question I can answer.
Yacht club members mentioned that Paul missed the race and no one has seen him since morning. He might be in his room in the workshop south of the yacht club. New entry in John's diary. How does Sherry always know exactly what to do to get the answer? There are so many variables. Wait, what the hell? What did I do in a previous life to deserve this dusty tomb, this curse of confinement, and yellowing papers, moths, and misery? John, shut up. Right, where am I going? Oh, maybe down here. This looks like a workshop, and the light very conveniently turned on just as I was walking towards. Yacht Club workshop. Boat workshop. And it's a crime scene. Gonna stick my jumper on very quickly. This is one of these Sherlock Holmes cases where it's like, okay, a man got run over by an elephant. That seems quite clear cut. And then you go on and it's going to turn out to be something completely different. And then the mafia are going to be involved somehow. And then Mycroft's going to turn up and tell us how the American president was behind the whole thing. Like, that's just how these stories work in these games. Right. Whirlpool.
Bloodied bandages. Has someone been hurt?
Someone's always been hurt in these damn games. It did say something about Whirlpool, didn't it? What is that thing? What's the thing up the top? Why is it doing things? What's this sign over here say? Valhalla, Serenity, Hannibal, Cuttlefish, Safer, Whirlpool.
Where would a champion hide a key?
Okay, we're locked out of the room. Storage.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
You should have a warning to cover your ears.
Where would be the fun in that, John? Is that one of those damn books? It is. Sales of Hatred.
Sales of hatred. I suppose there is something for everyone, including champions.
Who knew archaeology could be so exciting?
Exciting is certainly a word.
We can become pirates and show them what should be stored in here.
Ah. Whirlpool. Fresh lacquer layer.
The champions.
Tin of varnish.
Whirlpool's bread and butter.
Oh shit. Oh god, it's John. I thought it was a dead body. It's just John having a fucking swim. Boy, don't do that to me. What's he doing up there? Oh my god, this guy. Why does he do this to me? I think that thing at the top saying that I'm near something. But to hell if I can figure out what it is. Like, the varnish is showing up yellow. But I can't see that it's leading me anywhere. It just leads to some pots in the cupboard. Why am I dumb? What am I missing? In the room with the whirlpool flak, I noticed a bloody bandage. Sales of Hatred. Walter Storm continues his experimental trilogy with an innovative second part concerning the most crucial couple in the history of archaeology, Nabe and Laura. They have achieved success, although their victory comes at a cost. Dr. Madbone's true identity has forced Nabe to question his life and that of everyone around him, even Laura. His greatest enemy is his father. His greatest friend might be a monster. In the second installment, readers will learn about the scientific past of both characters, how they survived for so long in the heat of the desert, and if archaeology can resurrect the dead. For after all, Dr. Madbone was only a pawn in the game of Sir Dread. Sounds like the characters from Nightmare. What am I looking for? See, there's something up here. It goes white as if I'm close to something. But I don't know what it is. I don't even know if that's what that means.
Bloodied bandages. Has someone been hurt?
Okay, where am I right now? The boat workshop. Oh wait, is it because I don't have that pinned? Is that what it is? Fucking hell, that's what it is. Because I don't have it pinned. Jesus. Often used, full of nails. I know why they do that, but it's so annoying because I keep forgetting to pin it and then wondering why I can't find anything. Crack in the doorframe currently empty. It's annoying because some things work, but some of them don't. So then you're just like, well, why can't I find anything?
We can become pirates and show them what should be stored in here.
I'm not getting very far though. Slightly crooked, recently moved.
I hope Paul is more
Key.
skilled at yachting than he is at hiding keys.
Finally. Here we go.
To earn big, you have to spend big.
Can modify, too expensive.
Old betting slips. Paul always bets on Whirlpool. One victory after another.
It's good to have confidence in your work, I suppose. Threats and envelope. You gormless gilly wetfoot. You think you can leech off my family, steal my money, exploit my daughter. This ends today. Your career is over. I shall give you one final warning. If you refuse to cooperate, you'll find yourself in deep water. Gildan.
Mr.
Ooh,
Gildan wasn't
Gildan
afraid
didn't
to get
like
his
him.
hands dirty.
That's interesting. Salacia Bookmakers Tournament Race, Whirlpool to win, total stake 100, total winning
Additional
600.
earnings to sweeten the victory. An interesting place for a message to a champion.
Suspicious note. Okay, what did that say? I wasn't up for reading the cursive. You do not get to back out of your deal, of our deal. You do not get to leave on a whim. We need you to get us fresh leaves for our tea party. If you have any questions, the boys will keep an eye on you at the race. You need to get you fresh leaves for our tea party? What the hell does that mean? What does that mean?
bloodied bandages.
Too ordinary a room for a champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort.
A box full of darts. Each has a needle and can be loaded with drugs.
Should use them on an elephant.
An expensive set of tools for woodwork. An amateur wouldn't know how to use these. Shipbuilding, shipwright's tricks, sail weaving.
It doesn't say I've found everything. It's still saying to look around. Although maybe... Oh wait, there's a mine palace. Hold on. Okay, but I can't do anything with it at this point in time. Oh, that's my stamina bar, probably, eh? It really doesn't mean that I'm close to anything, it's probably my stamina bar. Can't see anything else in here. Maybe I should go back and talk to What's Her Face. Maybe that's a good idea. Oh, it's morning, look at that. See if she knows anything about her dad threatening her boyfriend. Okay, that's mostly kind of creepy.
I have to leave you for now.
Oh, that's not what I meant. Right.
Have you seen what your father sent to Paul?
This is despicable. My father was never a gentleman, but this crosses the line. I knew that father wasn't fond of Paul, but this is just awful. If only he could have seen how good Paulie is to me. I'm afraid I can't add anything useful. I'm afraid I can't add anything useful.
Are you aware that Paul smuggles drugs for a dangerous gang?
Mr. Holmes, I've already told you. I call him a pirate in play. He's not an actual pirate. He's a champion and a brave gentleman, not a thug.
Let us agree to disagree on that. But don't be surprised if one of his clients knocks on your door.
Okay, Imogen doesn't want to believe Paul could do something like this. Imogen was shocked to see how far her father's threats went. What does the I mean again? Oh, use concentration. Use concentration on what though?
Seni görmek.
I have to look at what I'm missing because it's annoying me now. I don't even know if I've still got my chapter. Did I even have a chapter one thing you open? I don't know if I did. I remember I did for The Awakened. Boat workshop, work through. Okay, what? After checking the cabinet, you'll get a new task. Mark it to move on. After selecting the task correctly, go back to the warehouse. This time you'll see a unique container on the shelf. What shelf? What room are you in? What are you talking about? Oh! I see. Tea caddy not smeared. They were saying about tea leaves. So is that code for drugs?
Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think.
This is taking me so long, it's actually embarrassing.
A typical tea tin. I wonder what he has for biscuits.
Oh, so all these boxes of tea are actually drugs. I see. I hadn't noticed they had so much tea. I found psychotrope smuggled in a tea caddy hidden inside the workshop storage room. The storage room held evidence that Paul was involved in organised crime smuggling psychotropics on the yacht. Okay, if you've gathered all the clues, you can leave the warehouse.
Oi! Hands
There
off
we
my
are.
possessions before you lose your fingers. Are you illiterate? The rules are written everywhere.
Ah, Mr. Perks, the cabin boy himself.
Champion, you mean? I was right. You are illiterate. I think a couple of shiners might teach you. One last chance. Who are you?
I'm Sherlock Holmes, a friend of our mutual acquaintance, Miss Imogen.
Look, you artichoke. Imogen has no friends. Except for me.
If you must try to insult people, it's better to know the meanings of the words that you're using.
You fancy you could teach a sailor to swear? Go ahead. Show me how inventive you are.
Stand still for a moment.
Okay, we're getting somewhere. Apologies for how ridiculously long that took. Why is he standing like that? Smooth Adam's apple, female. I did think that... right, I was about to say, but then I just didn't do it. In my head, I was like, this guy sounds so much like Krem from Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm like, that was Jennifer Hale doing trying to sound like a trans man. And I was like, why have they given this guy such a feminine sounding voice? But that would be why. Payback or accident. Wide hips and thighs, developed female body. So Paul is Paul was assigned female at birth at the very least. We don't know yet what Paul's deal is. Swollen elbow hit something hard. Paul Perez is a woman who disguises herself as a man to achieve higher social position. She uses the privileges of men to pursue her personal goals. She puts all of her efforts into sport, even though it comes with the occasional accident upon the open sea. Bruises in an injured arm are bandages of honour in this dangerous sport. She's a fearless yachtswoman and will not give it up, even when it costs her, and yet that is a man's prerogative. I see no reason to disclose anyone otherwise. Professional smuggler. Paul Perez is a woman who disguises herself, blah blah blah. Uses her career in yachting and has covered smuggled goods for various gangs of Cardona. Her injured arm reflects the dangerous nature of her life. Despite her fearless exterior, she is frequently in trouble due to her connections with the criminal underworld, and yet she's earned a place in that world. As Paul, I see no reason to disclose anyone otherwise. Good. Don't out. I mean, we don't know. Is she doing it? They're saying here like that she's a woman who's disguised as a man. Maybe she's trans. But anyway, right? Yes, professional smuggler. I would say, considering the boxes of tea that are actually drugs.
So, a woman wishes to become a real criminal, and smuggling is a stepping stone towards that? Is there not enough prestige in yachting? Or is it easier to compete with other fools like yourself? Everyone has a starting pistol, just shoot and run.
Don't say a word. I don't know where you're getting half of this nonsense, but you're on some thin ice here that I'm willing to crack.
Damn you, Paul. I'm sick of... Who's this peacock? Does he know who I am?
I definitely know who you are not. You're not a dictionary reader, at least. I wanted to see how you... pals interact with each other in your natural habitat.
I have to do combat because I don't remember how to do the combat.
But I'm afraid I have to interfere.
Oh no, I don't remember how to do combat. I only did the tutorial last time and that was a month ago.
I'm coming for you.
No, you killed him!
Alright, yeah, there's like ways to like... That's right, you can like incapacitate them.
My friend.
Shit.
I'm coming.
Overcome him, don't rush.
I'm coming for you.
I'm honestly so good at this, like it's actually kind of crazy how good I am at this.
Don't bother moving.
The snuff's ready.
Wait, who else is shooting at me? Where did you come from?
That easy. Eat lead.
I can't remember how to... Oh, shit. Oh, I'm dead. Alright. I can skip the combat, but we're gonna at least try.
Coming. I'll put you 6 feet under.
Don't bother moving. You've lost. Don't cry.
The snuff's ready.
I will end you. That easy. I am invincible.
Overcome him.
Shit.
I'm coming.
It won't work this.
I couldn't miss the party.
Time to knock this guy out.
Eat lead. I'm coming.
Don't bother moving. You've lost. Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Oh, there's more.
Weaken him first.
I'm coming for you.
No.
It won't work
shit.
this way.
God, move. Oh my god. This is dire. This is actually dire.
I couldn't miss the party.
Take a rest, my friend.
Time to... The snuff's ready.
I couldn't miss the party.
No, shit. Oh, I hit the wrong fucking
I'm coming.
button.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming. I couldn't miss the party.
Too simple.
Weaken him first.
I'm coming.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Take a rest, my friend.
The snuff's ready.
Oh, thank God.
And there's no reward for risking our lives.
Paul's explanation will suffice. Your fellow mariners have a strange way of showing hospitality.
They were not my friends.
Are you sure? I would rather risk my neck for someone who's at least honest and thankful.
Perhaps then don't enter someone's life and be so judgmental, pretending you're better than they are.
Then give me your perspective and allow me to see through your eyes. What were you doing this morning, Miss Perks?
Don't call me that. I'm a champion. I was sailing.
The other club members told me that you missed the race this morning. Do champions not need to practice?
You've talked with them already. No, I wasn't racing. I visited the doctor after that attack on me. And then I had to honor the deal with the bandits you just took care of.
I tried to tell you before, but your partners interrupted. Have you heard the news? Theodore Gilden is dead. Do you have anything to say?
Well, what a shock. To me, he was an angry old ogre. Good riddance. Was it Goliath that killed him? Did it crush him? Break his bones? Come on, tell me. I want all the details.
You have an unusual way of showing grief. Imogen wouldn't appreciate that. But yes, the animal could have been involved.
It's poetic in a way, isn't it? It takes a beast to kill a monster. I wish I could have been that elephant.
This business of yours, you should be more careful. Ruining your life at such a young age is ridiculous.
I am careful. Except for you, no one has noticed where I store the smuggled goods. If the police arrive, there's no link to me. It's common storage, not exclusively mine.
Okay, we can ask evidence. Let's see. I attacked by criminals who after Paul Yule's main explanation.
I'm clueless.
Oh.
You smuggle illicit psychotropes on your yacht. Not a delivery for the hospital, I'm sure.
Of course not. I've had to cut corners to earn some money. How might a person afford to pay for a yacht in an honest way? I don't know, although I'm smart. The buyers are my customers. Adults who are willing to pay for their pleasure, or weapons for jewels. Whatever they want me to deliver. Nothing criminal.
Well, it's your lucky day. I'm not here because of smuggling. Have you tasted this tea yourself?
I wouldn't have been a champion if I had used it. It's just a side business that keeps my career afloat. It's quite expensive to compete in yachting. Sometimes I cut
So
corners.
she's...
Such
they-
as fixing
I don't know.
whirlpool yourself?
Exactly.
is not
And
actually a professional
sometimes
smuggler.
I just have to pay. That's how I
That's
earn money.
just a side
I
business.
don't sell slaves
That
or
was
take
wrong.
the last mangear from a poor family.
Okay.
It seems as though Theodore Gilden hung a sword of Damocles over your life and career. Were these only words or something more serious?
Check my forearm. Pulled muscles and bruises. Small cuts. Nothing that you could call serious.
I doubt that a man in his late 50s could wrestle you.
It wasn't him. He behaved like a rat and hired brutes. His boys tried to lock my hands behind my back, but I was faster and I escaped.
Was he so protective of his daughter, or was it your feminine secret that provoked him?
My guess is that he was protecting his property. As he saw it, he owned Imogen, and he treated her like a piece of furniture. He didn't want his daughter to be loved by anyone. What's more painful is that Theodore didn't allow me to love his daughter. Typical.
I'm not sure that your relationship with Imogen could be described as typical.
Are you afraid of a woman in trousers? Now that's typical of men.
Okay, I love this person.
Look what I found. A box full of darts.
Hey, that's mine.
I confiscated it. These darts appear to be filled with something. Poison? How powerful is it?
It's strychnine. Enough to instantly kill a small rodent. I haven't tried it on a human. Yet. I hope you know what you're doing.
Could it immobilize a larger animal, say, an elephant?
I've never tried, but I have wondered.
Paul claims to load the darts with strychnine and use them to kill rodents. Paul work for a criminal organization inside, smuggling goods for money. They see it as a necessary evil to amortize the cost of their true passion yachting. So the pronouns have changed to they now.
A charming picture. I've heard that champions do often pose with their trophies.
Cheeky. It is a lovely trophy, though. I'm sure you will agree.
What is it that you like most about her? Her naivety? Her father's money?
A somewhat difficult choice. Especially now that her father is out of the equation.
A. Swift. Are you familiar with this name? The gentleman had
Maybe
business
Paul
with
can
Mr.
give us some
Gilman.
extra money.
Likely just
Extra
another
money?
strange and
Extra
wrinkled fellow
information.
like old Gildan was. Perhaps this Swift person has a rhino, and they wanted to see which pet was stronger. In other words, I don't know who he is.
Oh, or maybe
But
not.
he's crazy like Theodore.
I doubt that court owner has ever boasted a battle arena for that size of mammal. You have an interesting imagination.
I'm clueless.
Imogen doesn't strike me as an industrious young lady, so I find it strange that she was busy packing up all her belongings when Mr. Gildan died. That's some favorable wind in your sails, isn't it?
Is it so suspicious that a couple might embark on a trip? I wanted to thank her, so we planned to go traveling. A Theodore-free place, without elephants.
The timing of it is suspicious, however. Your lady friend becomes an orphan and heir, and there's a planned trip directly afterwards.
An improvised romantic dinner will never please a spoilt girl. A planned voyage might. It's not spur of the moment.
Okay, Paul said they wanted to leave Cardona to escape from Theodore's influence. I don't blame them.
What can you tell me about the elephant?
He's smarter than some people here, including his owner. Although I feel he could be dangerous, no matter how much he's fed.
Why is that? Have you ever seen Goliath attack anyone?
Well, not exactly. But I saw it, abusing some poor tree during one of its walks with Theodore. The expression on that old ninny's face was priceless. But it wasn't funny to look at. Believe me, it was frightening.
Paul seems cold and stubborn, but was ultimately cooperative. Paul was not surprised that Goliath killed Theodore and mentioned that it is mating season.
Does this knife seem familiar? I didn't find it in your competitor's back, to be clear.
This knife is as blunt as your humor. It's a bosun's knife, but it's not mine. I wouldn't be so careless as to mislay my tools.
Paul told me the knife does not belong to them. Apparently they are careful with their tools and would never mislay one.
I don't know what this means.
Between yachts, darts, and notes from bandits, I've discovered many fascinating facts about you. But this, an installment of Nabe and Laura's adventures. Why did you sully your library with this?
It's a gift from Imogen. I didn't buy it. I might have turned a couple of pages, but nothing more. I swear.
I will give you the benefit of the doubt, but your literary taste has put you on my blacklist.
Okay, that's all the evidence then. 7 evidence updated, new Mine Palace clue. So let's quickly look at the Mine Palace and then we'll probably stop for this episode. Yeah, so we've got lots of updated evidence now. And do we have more info? Not really, and I don't know how to look it up, which is really annoying. So we've got Paul as a fresh bruise, and Theodore attacked Paul. So, no, not those. Theodore attempted to destroy Paul. Theodore Gildan was highly motivated to destroy Paul's career in Werbley and even go so far as to hire criminals. Paul may have fallen in the shed. Paul's elbow injury may have been sustained by falling on Theodore Gildan's shed. Okay, so I think we'll stop here for now, so we'll just go outside. And we will stop here, and we will come back next time for more Gilded Cage nonsense.